Well, that's not the right thing, is it? Hey, everyone, what's going on? Chaos in Vegas. Chaos. What's going on? Hey there. Welcome to SharkCast Pod. As soon as I start recording, noises happen in Las Vegas. How's it going? My name is Sam Shinazzi, OG 2015 SharkCast Pod, brought to you by Dyson Logistics, Royal Motor Yacht Club in Port Hacking, and Jason Hawes of Crips and Crips Real Estate. Not sure how the internet's going to go. We're dealing with stuff. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. It's been a long day and a half, almost 2 days travel, and finally got to the destination. One of the first things I saw was Allegiant Stadium. I'm pretty excited because it is time to rock, man. NRL season 2025, and the Sharks are in it up to their eyeballs. And we are also super excited to be following this awesome team. Now, I'm going to do the best I can with the internet I have at the moment. We'll fix that up as the week goes along. But for the moment, hopefully so far so good. It is Team List Tuesday. I'm a little bit late, but you can appreciate that being in the area of the world where I am and just, had a bit of dinner with some friends, and now it's time to talk some footy. There are a lot of NRL fans here already on the Monday, Vegas time, Monday night it is, about 11 o'clock, and we're completely outnumbered by Penrith fans. There's Penrith fans everywhere. Then I would say a fair equal distribution of Sharks, Raiders, and Warriors fans. That'll change during the week, of course. It's still early days. Already met a lot of Sharkcasters at LAX in particular, so shout out to you guys and girls. You know who you are, and it was awesome catching up impromptu, and it's exciting. It is round one. Now, put a link here in the stream if you want to jump on and have a little chat. You can do it. I've got no guests today. Josh is missing in action in Los Angeles, and all my other colleagues are probably having dinner. But I'm going to chat just for a little bit, see how long we can take this. It is my pleasure to do this SharkCast Pod, and we have a team. I'm going to get to the team straight away because it's the most important news. And Sharks 2025 team, round one to play Penrith at Allegiant Stadium Saturday night in Las Vegas, Sunday afternoon in Australia. Will Kennedy is your fullback. Sam Stonestreet comes in. There was rumors going around that it might be another winger, but it is Sam Stonestreet confirmed. Jesse Ramian, Kale Iro, Ronaldo Mulatalo, and your halves, of course, are Braden Trindle and Nico Hines. Making his first NRL appearance, trials aside, Aden Fanua-Blake. Blake Bradley will hook the scrum. Oregon Kaufusi is your other starting prop. Britton, Nico, Teague Wilton, Cam McInnes, captain and lock. Pretty straightforward forward pack there as far as I think most of us are concerned. Your immediate bench is interesting. Dan Atkinson gets the utility role. Sifa Talakai, Braden Hamlin-Welly, welcome back. And the traveling man, tall Tom Hazelton. Latest rumors are he'll be staying with us. So if you're a Tom man, hopefully that comes to fruition. Extended bench, Tuku Hautapua, Mawini Hiroti, Billy Burns, Jaden Beryl, and Hohepa Puru. So some really good players there who are in really good preseason form who haven't made the starting 17. Things could change. Who knows what's going to happen? We'll get more information as the days and hours pass. At the moment, I've got no reason to think that won't be your 17. If I was going to be mucking around with that, I would look to bring in a Tuku Hautapua, but we'll see what happens there. At the moment, it is your 17. Now, Penrith's team is interesting. Some absolute winners and champions on there, but Dylan Edwards at fullback, he's fit. All the offseason, will he be fit? He's fit. Casey McLean, Isaac Targo, Luke Garner is playing in the centers. and Paul Alamotti on the wing. Jack Cole is your 5'8". Nathan Cleary, superstar, is your halfback for Penrith. Moses Leota, really amazing prop forward. He's going against Fanua Blake. What a clash that's going to be. That'll get the Americans out of their seat. Mitch Kenny will be hooker and Lindsay Smith will be prop. Former Shark Scott Sorensen, the very angry Liam Martin, and the very talented Isaiah Yeo will be the back row. Immediate bench is Dane Laurie, so they've gone for a utility there as well, I think I'm correct in saying. Isaiah Papali'i making his first appearance at Penrith ever, I think. Matt Usenhath and Luron Patua, who I don't know much about. Extended benches: Brad Schneider, Maverick Geyer, Jesse McLean, Luke Summerton, and Blaze Talagi. The big signing is in number 23. So don't know if he'll come into figure or not. But when I look at those two teams, and I'm biased with this beautiful logo that you can just see, I think we're in this. I think we can win this. Luke Garner at center. I think we can get around him. I think our team's a lot more stable. They have Jack Cole and Nathan Cleary in the halves, which is solid, but it doesn't scare me aside from the Cleary factor. Jack Cole's a solid player. The bench: Dane Laurie, Isaiah Papali'i, who'll be out to impress, but still, he's been around the traps a bit now. Matty Eisenhuth and Luron Patea. I think we can do this, guys and girls. I think we can steamroll them in the forwards. Let the backs do their thing. Let the ball sing. Let me know what you think. Jump in the comments, leave a comment, or you can get in touch with us, sharkcastpod@gmail.com. You can DM us. Look, here's the little sign saying that. Again, have to say it's 11 o'clock. I haven't slept for about 48 hours. And happy, all good, but just letting you know this is going to be a little bit all over the shop. But we're going to do the best we can. We are also on the social medias. And if you want to catch up with us in Las Vegas, this might be the best way to hear about if we're going to do some things, which we are. So YouTube, X, Blue Sky, no one's on there. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. If you follow those things, especially the main ones, you will get the latest info on SharkCast Pod. It's pretty exciting, and I've met, as I said, some Sharks fans all over the parts of California I've been. So I was in LA for the day mostly, and met some Sharks fans there, and also in Vegas already. Scotty says, fancy digs. Thank you very much. It's not too bad, actually. It'll be more fancier when Sharks employee Gary Dover is squatting with me. A good friend, Steve Mascord, one of the great journalists in the world. I can't say he's the best in case Riccio is watching. Steve's having a function tomorrow night at the Cornish Pasty Co. And we're going to try and get down there for sure. So, yes, let's all do that. If you're in Vegas on Tuesday night, Vegas time, come and see Steve. He is a historian on rugby league. He's passionate. He loves heavy metal. Steve, I was thinking of you today in the Uber from the Vegas airport. Very short trip to where I am, where you can see Whitesnake on the radio. Whitesnake in 2025. And I was thinking of you, man. So I'll leave that up for a little bit. Yeah, it's a buzz already, and it's only Monday night. There's still the whole week to go. But there are fans all over already. As I said, lots of Penrith fans, which you understand. They've won 4 titles. Why wouldn't you travel to go see your team play? But yeah, even tonight in Vegas, I saw some Sharks polos, and there were some Sharks fans on the plane, which was exciting. And it's a buzz. It's I think it's going to be, by the time Friday then Saturday hits game day, it's going to be buzzing. And I've definitely met some locals who know about it and know what's going on. It's not. I don't think it's this sort of small event that people might think it is. I had some friends in LA say, "Well, oh, could you get me a ticket?" I'm like, "How will I get you a ticket? It's hundreds of dollars to come see this spectacular 4 games of rugby league. It's a big deal. It's being shown on Fox in America. It's of course going to be at home in England. Like, there's going to be thousands and thousands of people here. So it's fun. I'm glad I made the trip. That's for sure. It was punishing. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to spend my time on this show talking about how punishing international travel can be. But oh my God, I've really battled to be here. But I'm glad to be here and already having a good time. So Saturday, it's all happening. Super League begins the day. Canberra Warriors. Then we have the international women's game. And then, of course, the main event, Penrith v Cronulla at Allegiant Stadium. Went past it today. It looks like an amazing place. It looks like Star Wars. It looks unbelievable. And there are also lots of bars getting excited about the rugby league. And we'll throw Steve's thing back up there as well. Come along to the Cornish Pasty Co. tomorrow. I'll need to look up where that is, but we can all look it up. We've all got the Google. It's all good. Now, Lewis, Viva Sharks Vegas, Sammy. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's already fun, and I only met up with a couple of people tonight. Not overly rugby league related, but just having a great time in Vegas. It's pretty chill, but it's also, there's a buzz already. Like, you see footy jumpers around. It's kind of bizarre. You hear Australians around. It's kind of bizarre. And I wasn't as excited as everyone else was. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't want to get all melancholy on you, but like, leading up to it, I was like, yeah, I'm going. It's going to be fun. Of course, I appreciate the chance that I can go. Thousands of people can't go. But there was this kind of, 1% of dread, which sounds so weird. I'm a weirdo, but the dread was getting here and it was punishing. Now I'm here. Man, it's going to be a blast. Now, having said that, I appreciate that lots and lots of people can't be here. And that's where we come in. That's where Mascot comes in. That's where a whole bunch of people come in. We're going to try and cover it for you as best we can. Lots of things happening. We're going to try and get to all of it. And we're going to do our own thing anyway. This is what we do. There's heaps of SharkCasters here. Heaps. I sound like an Australian. We're going to have bowling here. We're going to have Dover here. We're going to have Fraser here. We're going to have friends like Ricky-O and Mascord. And we're also going to have other people that will appear, and it'll be a fancy surprise. So stick with us, SharkCast Pod. You know where to find us. Subscribe, like, follow, and yeah, I'm now pretty excited. That's what I can tell you. I'm really excited about Moses Leota versus Adam Fanua-Blake. That is going to be gangbusters. Oh my God. It's going to be a fun one. But I really think the Sharkies have got an advantage of a really cohesive team, a team that they've had for obviously 3 or 4 years now. And throw in Fanua-Blake. That's what everyone's talking about. I love the fact that on our extended bench, we could throw in a Tuku Hatsupua. We could throw in Hohepa Puru, who's had a great preseason. Trial form and Indigenous game as well. So I think, as biased as I am, I think that this Cronulla team really has a very good chance of winning their first game this week, and also beat Penrith. We haven't beaten Penrith much in the past couple of years. And it's getting pretty annoying. And they're really good. And, there's a bunch of stats and figures we'll throw at you during the week, but recent form has not been good. And there's a way for us to turn this around. Now, we have the worst opening round results, win percentage in the past 10 years. I throw that at you every year. You know that. But we've won 2 of the last 4. And that's pretty cool. So I would like to see us get off to a great start to the year this year. I've just jumped over to the Instagram. John says Penrith are there for the taking. I agree with you. I don't want to get too complacent about this Penrith team. I'm not disrespecting him. They're going for 5 in a row. I had a fella on the plane, nice gentleman, who I started talking to. And it was legitimately like 5 in the morning somewhere. I think in LA it was 5 in the morning. And this guy, he felt like a Sharks fan because he was so passionate. And he was talking about how all his life that it had been a struggle. You know, he was quite older than me, and he had to wait a long time until 91 when they won the grand final. He said, if I saw one, that'd be it. And we all know how that feels. Painfully, we know how that feels. But we got there. It was amazing. And then he got another one in 03. But then they waited. They lost 2020. And then when they won the next 4, he said it's the most remarkable feeling. And he wasn't being a jerk. He was a really nice guy. And he kept saying, I don't mean to be that guy. But he was so proud. And I was talking to him 40,000 feet above the air over California. And my point is, I think this week we can get them, but I don't want to take them lightly because they are 4-peat champions going for 5. Remarkable stuff. But my point is, it's there for the taking, as John says. Kieran, who will be here in about 24 to 48, says he is alive. Yeah, you bet, buddy. You bet. And I'm still rocking after no sleep. So, but there's sleep coming soon. Don't worry. Shark 1969 says, I feel the Sharks have a little stronger. And I agree that they look a bit stronger, particularly with Fanua Blake. And Joel says, looking forward to popping the jersey on this Sunday. You beauty. Yeah, absolutely. Jersey Man says, how good is that team lineup? It's pretty good. He does say he wished Big Tooks was playing. I also agree with that. I understand that Dan Atkins can fill a number of roles. I completely believe in this coach, as you all know. And if that's where he's going, that's where he's going. I think Tuku will get his time this year. I'm not worried about that. But, man, I want to see him light it up. I get really excited by Tuku. Now, we have Andrew Eddinghausen watching. If that's our man, hi, E.T., you're awesome. Baz Russell's watching. Baz, you're a legend. Thank you for your message. Our friend at Spunk Records, Aaron, is watching. This broadcast is full of superstars, and I haven't slept. Now I'm all embarrassed, and I'm all conscious, self-conscious. Tim says, Cleary hasn't played since surgery. Send AFB at him all day. It's a good point. It's a really good point. He will be a little bit ginger, but he's tough. He's a champion. Like, he is the best in our game. We can't just assume that he's not going to be ready. If he's playing, I think he's ready. But, yeah, run AFB at everyone. Run AFB at all 13 guys. Tim says, whoop, whoop, NRL is back. Cronulla, 25 premiership contenders. I think at this stage, all 17 teams are contenders, but we certainly are in it. Absolutely. Now, if you are in Las Vegas, if you're coming to Las Vegas and you want to keep up with what we're doing, as I said, follow us on social media, but also you can drop us a line, sharkcastpod@gmail.com. You can also DM us and just see where we're at, because we're going to be around all week. As I said, there'll be a whole bunch of us here. Myself, Kieran, Gary, and Josh, and a few of the other fellows that sometimes come on the show. So it's going to be awesome fun. We're going to be around. We're going to be at the game. We're going to be having some fun in Vegas. It's a fun town. If this is your first time coming and you're coming because of the Sharks, first of all, awesome. And second of all, I hope you enjoy it. Tim's here. Tim's coming. Look at this. Tim is here on Thursday. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hopefully see you around, brother. Aaron at Spunk Records says, are you playing blackjack after this? No, I'm going to go to bed, Aaron, because we can't all travel in business or first. But I will play a little bit of blackjack. I'm not a huge gambler, so no need for alarm. But blackjack is actually my choice. So I'm going to play a little bit, very conservative. And if I walk away up, then it's an even better time. So I do need to be responsible. That's for sure. The weather, I have to say, is really nice. If you like clear, warm days, I was told that today was the first day that you could sit outside without being cold, etc., etc. Actually, Aaron, without getting too personal, I had dinner with Brett and Jean tonight. And it was the first time they said they could sit outside without hoodies on and that kind of thing. So I'm a hoodie guy. I'm a winter guy. I've come at the wrong time. It gets a little bit cool at night. Nothing crazy. I don't think you're going to need too much winter gear if you haven't left yet. The stadium, as I said, I drove past. It looks unbelievable. It looks out of this world, literally. I can't wait to check it out. It's a fun time. It's a fun time to be a Sharks fan. Any other professional sports in your travels? Is ice hockey on? I don't think I'm going to get to it, but there's ice hockey on. I'd like to. There is a Rugby League International on Wednesday night, Greece versus the USA. And what else is on? There's not a whole lot on. Same with music and shows, like the Eagles are next week, and there's not a lot of musical things on. There's obviously plenty to do, don't get me wrong, but yeah, mainly we're going to be doing I think footy stuff. Yeah, just pop it around here. So I'm excited. Don't know if you can tell. Not the greatest episode tonight, but I want to jump on because A, I made it, and B, we got a team. It's an exciting team. I'm looking forward to seeing this team represent our colors and representing us on the big stage. Let me just look at this team one more time. Will Kennedy, Sam Stone Street. What a story that is. Katoa goes down, Stone Street. Will he ever get his chance? He's getting his chance on the biggest stage of them all. Sam Stone Street. Back him in for a try or two. We're in Vegas, baby. Jesse Ramian. Can't wait to see him rip in. Kale Iro. Ronaldo Militalo with a new contract in his pocket. Braden Trindle backing up what it was a great year last year, second half of the year. Nico Hines. We love Nico Hines. He's maligned in some circles, not on this show. We love Nico Hines, and I reckon he's going to have a great year. Fanua Blake, story writes itself. Let's go. Let's go from the back fence. And we talked about this on an episode the other week. The roar when Fanua Blake gets the ball off the back fence. It could be the first hit up of the game. Cleary kicks off. Fanua Blake gets the ball off the fence. We all tell him to go for it. Whooshka. Blake Brayley, one of our best. Couple of years now, one of our best. Champion player, champion bloke. They're talking about Origin prospects. You guys and girls know I'm not a huge Origin guy, but he deserves it. If he can back up what he did last year, he deserves it. Oregon Kafusi coming off a great year last year. Britton Nickera, T. Wilton, Cam McInnes. Captain Cam McInnes. America has never seen anything like Cam McInnes. Dan Atkinson, Sifa Talakai. Man, we love Sifa. Braden Hamlin-Welly out to prove a point, out to prove that he's still got it. Can't wait to see him rip in. And tall Tom Hazelton. Tall Tom Hazelton comes to Las Vegas with Tuku Hatapua, Mawini Hiroti, Billy Burns, Jaden Beryl, and Hohepa Puru on the bench. I'm excited. Penrith have got some challenges to make up for losses. You know, they lost Luai. You know, they've lost the winger that was so good for them. Now, as my friend mentioned to me, my new friend, 40,000 feet up in the air, defensively, they're fine. Everyone's worried about the Penrith attack. He said their defense, and it was, the defense was best in the league last year. So let's not forget the Sharks have scored, is it 6 points in the last 2 games against them? And in the last 4 or 5 games, we've scored, I think, a total of 10 or something. So the Sharks will need to score some points to not only compete, but definitely to win the game. Like, you need to score points against Penrith. Their defense is really great. Ours was probably, I think, 3rd, 4th, 5th best last year. Our defense is fine. We saw in the prelim, we took it to them. We just couldn't go that last quarter, the championship round. We couldn't go with them at that point. But round 1, fresh legs. Let's go. Let's get them. It's going to be a fun one. This will be a audio podcast. I might sort of cut up the little ums and ahs and the annoying bits about me talking about silly things. But the Handman says AFB should add 6 points. He very well might. Absolutely. I guess my only point was, yeah, we can get as excited as we want, but we know in the past handful of games against Penrith, we barely scored. If you think about the try against them in the prelim, you know, Katoa had to leap through the air, through the corner, do his magic trick to get a try. So it's going to be always hard with this current squad and with the Cleary coaching philosophy. They're going to be hard to crack, but we can do it. There's holes there. They've got a second row playing in the centers. That's always fun for the opposition. And I say we go there for starters. I really do. We will see you out on the strip and the surrounding areas, that's for sure. Stay tuned, SharkCast Pod. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to YouTube. Things will pop up. Did have some tech issues before, but so far so good. Kato-san says, how's the general vibe in Vegas? Yeah, it's really good, and it's only Monday. So late Monday night here, but it's really good. Like, it's noticeable. There's the trucks going up and down with the NRL ads for the game. Close to the stadium, there's a lot of signage. I haven't flicked on the TV or anything yet, but I would dare say in the local press, particularly coming up with the NRL really hitting town on Wednesday onwards, there's going to be a lot of press, and the general vibe is really the punters on the street, in the restaurants, in the casinos, and you're seeing folks in merch. And as I said before, there's a lot of Penrith fans here, but it's only Monday. I know for a fact there's a lot of Cronulla fans coming, and I can't wait to hang out with each and every one of them. Again, we send our love and respect, in all seriousness, to people who can't be here for lots of different reasons. I've seen some Canberra fans. I've seen Warriors fans. So the vibe is good, man. The vibe is good. You also ask, is Trump going to the game? I believe it or not, I have no intel on that one. If I was a betting man down playing blackjack, I would think there is a 2% chance. I think he might do it for the fun, for the fact that they probably don't think he's going to come. But overall, I would think no, I think he's got better things. Not better things to do. There's nothing better to do, but I think he's got other things to do. Be fun if he was there. Fun. I don't like what he stands for, just without getting too political. But It'd be fun. You know what I mean? All right. Hello to our friend Barnsey the Merch Man. Our friend's Shark Cage. They're saying footy is back. Aaron is saying, is Adele doing a residency? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Maybe she's not here right now. Would have paid good money to see Kelly Clarkson. She's not here. So there is a lot going on, though. I don't mean to say there's not much on. There's a lot going on. And Cuddyson says, what are the prices like for average? Oof, yeah. Okay, so interesting question. Thank you. Looking for more water. So the dollar isn't good, right? You know that. Oh, sorry, maybe you don't know that. The dollar is not good. It's like 60 cents maybe, or 63 cents. There are places you can go if you do a bit of research, if you find the right area where the beers are not crazy priced. Your general casinos are going to be pricey. The stadium's going to be through the roof. If you come into the stadium, you better be prepared for that. It's going to be US dollars and serious. But generally, I mean, I had a meal tonight for about 13 American dollars, it might have been. And it was nice. It wasn't overly fast foody or anything. And the beers weren't too much either. So the good news is the food comes in pretty big portions. You can split it with someone. You could call it 2 meals at once. Same with the drinks, mostly. I'll say this, and this is why I've already got a bit of a tickle in my throat. The cigarette smoke is back. There is cigarette smoke all around Vegas, and I'm sure some people already know that. In casinos, especially. But no, the vibe's good. Paul says, should Elon... yeah. Well, I don't want to get into that about the Roosters. They didn't have a good trial match on the weekend. I saw that. I'm a little bit catching up on a bunch of stuff like that when I was traveling. Missed out on a little bit, but Sharks fans, get excited. It's going to be awesome. Round one, no matter where you watch it. You might be in Cronulla watching it at the club. You might be at home with your family, or you might be at the stadium. It's going to be fun. Expectation is high, and it should be. You know, we've got a really good team, really good coach. I've said that a million times. The coach is awesome. If you don't believe in the coach now, you're a person that believes premiership or nothing. And I can't say you're wrong about that. The coach is, we got a good coach. You watch. All right, going to sign off now. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it. I know it's a weird time, dinner time for you guys, late over here. We'll be popping up whenever we can. SharkCast Pod. We love and respect you guys and girls. And whatever you're doing, have fun. Take care. Stay safe. We'll see you over here. Some of you, I'd love to hear what you're doing if you're not coming over. I'd love to hear where you're going to watch it, who you're going to watch it with. Round one's always fun. Kato-san says, I'm super pumped this year. Lifetime supporter. If we stay injury controversy free. Yeah, that's the exact vibe I'm getting to. It's not a done deal. It's going to be difficult. We've done it once in over 50 plus years, you know. So it takes luck. It takes determination. It takes injury free. It takes a whole lot of stuff to win a comp. But we can do it. This year we can do it. The window is open. The window is open. Ghastly says, happy Sam playing at wing. It'd be good for him. Absolutely. Look, it's a bummer that Sione's not there. I'm a big Sione guy. But Stone Street is really talented. And he's waited for his time. The one thing I will say about Sam is he's never really let us down in the top grade. He's made some errors. There was the end of the Warriors match last year, but other people will tell you that he shouldn't have been put in that position for different reasons. So Stone Street is going to be a great winger. If this is his time now, then he should take it with both hands because Sione is out for 5 months. 5 months. That's a lot of fishing for the Tongan fishermen. So if Stone Street goes well, there is no guarantee in my mind that Katoa waltzes back into that team. I'm a Katoa guy. But if Stone Street is scoring a hat-trick every week or whatever, try every week, if his defense is not too bad, who knows? Maybe he holds his spot. Shout out to our friend Matt Bratton. He said, "Go Sharks." I caught up with Matty today. Matt and Mary Ellen, my dear friends. Trish says, a group of us are going to be watching the game from the club on East at Supplement. Okay, cool. All right, Trish, give my best to everyone. Get the boys across the line. That would be awesome. Ghastly 10 says, which wing is Sam going to be on? I think you'll be right. I think you'll be right wing. But we'll wait and see. We will wait and see on that one. All right. I'm going to split. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's a bit of a stop-start episode, but we're here. We're here in Vegas having a ball. Our Sharkies on the world stage. Who would have thought this is where the Sharks would be one day? Las Vegas, Nevada. Have a great Tuesday night in Australia. I know a lot of people watching and listening are enjoying their Tuesday night. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Monday night in Vegas. I'm going to get some sleep. We're back into it tomorrow. Stay tuned. Follow us everywhere. You know where to do it. You know why to do it. We are the SharkCast pods. Hey, there's a website, www.sharkcastpod. No, I got it wrong. I keep getting it wrong. Damn. SharkCastPod. I did it again. How many Bud Lights have I had tonight? Sharkcast.com.au. www.sharkcast.com.au. That's our new website, baby. Check it out. It's a work in progress, but there's a lot of stuff on there, a lot of info, videos, audio, and we would love to get your feedback on it, your thoughts, what do you want to see, what do you want to hear. We are going to have a members-only section on there in the near future, something we're building up to. Sharkcast.com.au. I've got to get that right. Sharkcast.com.au. Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it. I know I say that a lot, but I mean it every time. No, Kato-san, thank you for tuning in, and to all of our listeners for tuning in. It's overwhelming. Swear to God. I know sometimes you see numbers on a screen, you're like, oh, that's not many people. We get consumed all over the world by a lot of people, and I cannot thank each and every one of them enough. Paul is going to check out sharkcast.com.au. All right. Take care. This will be an audio podcast in some form later on. Up Cronulla. Let's go. We're in Vegas. If you're not here, we will get them home for you. If you're back across the world, you get them home for us. Up Cronulla. End live stream.